first graders. Let's get ready to do another social studies lesson today. So what you are going to need is your nice big social studies book. It looks just like this. It says My World on it. It's got some kids painting a flag. Go ahead and find this book. And you will also need a pencil and maybe some crayons if you want to use some crayons. We don't want to use markers because markers will bleed through our pages and mess up the pages. We don't want that. So just pencil and crayons. Then you are going to need to turn to page 28 in your social studies book. It should have a nice big 6 up here, and it says Making Choices in Government. You should see a 2-8 at the bottom. So go ahead and take a second. You can pause the video if you need to and find page 2-8. All right, first grade friends, hopefully you found page 28, 2-8 in your social studies book. You should see our nice big 6 and the title of this lesson, which is Making Choices in Government. Let's get started reading. How we choose our leaders. Citizens vote to decide who they want to have as a leader. To vote is to make a choice that gets counted. Each person votes one time when they choose a leader. Citizens think about who will make the best leader. Oh, we have a reading check. It says, circle a reason that citizens vote. Let's see, I remember it said, citizens vote to decide who they want to have as a leader. That sounds like a reason why people vote. Let's go ahead and circle it. So they vote to decide who they want to have as a leader. So go ahead and take a second to circle that, and let's move on. Direct democracy. We can vote and make our own classroom decisions in a direct democracy. We can decide what game to play on a rainy day. One way we vote is to raise our hands. Then our teacher counts the votes. Another way is to use a ballot. A ballot is a sheet of paper used to make a secret vote. Every person takes part in making a decision when we vote. Oh, another reading check. It says, underline the ways we vote. I remember it said one way we vote is to raise our hands. So let's underline that. Raise our hands. And then it said another way is to use a ballot. So let's underline use a ballot because that is another way that we can vote. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We are going to turn our page, just one page, and we should see this little girl who has a sticker that says vote, so she must have voted. And let's keep reading. It says representative democracy. Sometimes we choose classroom leaders or table leaders. This is called a representative democracy. These leaders will make decisions for us. They help us decide what to do or how we do it. We listen to different leaders debate before we vote for them. It is important to understand what leaders believe. We want to make sure the leader we choose will work hard for us. We have another reading check here. It says highlight, but we're just going to underline again with our crayons. Who makes decisions in a classroom representative democracy? So on this page, it says we choose classroom leaders or table leaders, and these leaders will make decisions for us. So let's go ahead and underline that sentence that says these leaders will make decisions for us. And let's move on to our last page. It says the differences. Every citizen votes in a direct democracy. It is our responsibility to learn about the issues before we vote. In a representative democracy, citizens vote for leaders to make decisions for us. All right, first grade, let's move on to our lesson 6 check. For this part, you can use a pencil if you want to. I'm going to keep using my crayon so it's easy for you to see. But let's get started. Summarize. What is an advantage in a direct democracy? Let's see, I remember something from just up here. It says, every citizen votes. I think that sounds like a pretty good thing about a direct democracy. So let's write that. We'll write, every citizen votes. So we need an v, e. Every citizen, s, t, z, n, citizen votes. V, t, silent e, and s, and a period. Next question. Write one way your class can vote to make a decision. Let's look back, because I remember reading about that on the last page. Let's see. Here we underlined that we can vote to raise our hands, or we can use a ballot. So let's go ahead. I'm going to write raise our hands. One way our class can vote is to raise, so we need a r, I, s, silent e, our, hands, h, d, s, and a period. Very good. Last question, almost done. Write what happens in a representative democracy. Why might a citizen not like this system? Let's see, I remember something from up here. It says, in a representative democracy, citizens vote for leaders to make a decision for us. And some people might not like that because then we're not really the ones making the decisions. The people that we voted for make those decisions for us. So let's write. We're going to write, we choose leaders to vote for us. Let's write we choose, we hear that ch, ch, s, and silent e. We choose leaders, e, d, ers. We choose leaders to, you should know how to spell to, vote, to vote for us, us. So we choose leaders to vote for us or make decisions for us, but we shortened it to vote for us. Good job, first graders. You are all done with your social studies lesson. Go ahead and put your social studies book back in your bag. Make sure you know where it is for next time, and I'll see you later. Have a good day, first grade.